In the vast, multi-dimensional landscape that is Dungeons and Dragons, there are folk of every size, shape, and hue imaginable. Sometimes, with such a dizzying plethora of options, it's tempting to just roll yourself up a human and be that everyman persona surrounded by monsters and mayhem. If that's the case, might I recommend turning the dial even further to the simpler and smaller side of the scale? Because the most humble beginnings often lead to the greatest adventures. Settle in. We're talking about halflings for 5th edition D&D on today's Handbooker Helper.
Don't know how to play? We'll show you the way. Handbooker Helper. Handbooker Helper.
I love halflings, and honestly, I feel like they're criminally overlooked from a role-playing stance. They're some of the bravest of folk and have been hiding right under our noses, literally. Much like their literary forebears, halflings show us the utter joy of drinking in the world around us. They tend to be a rustic folk with a soft spot for good food, good conversation, and good companionship. In many ways, they often feel more human than, well, humans. And don't get me wrong, it's a blast to flex the black-scaled biceps of a dragonborn and belch acid at your foes. But there is something so damned inspiring in embracing the halfling people's seeming vulnerability and rising beyond their 3-foot stature and pastoral roots. And while they often come from a simpler life, when put to the test, the halfling heart proves an endless font of kindness, empathy, and courage. No, really, they are so determined to see the good in everything that they get to roll at advantage against being frightened. And with a +2 boost to dexterity and their smaller stature, halflings are nimble as hell. This grants them the ability to run under the legs of any creature larger than them, which will come in handy with that 25-foot movement speed. Now, when creating your halfling, the player's handbook offers 2 sub-options. They're not really sub-races, they're more like slight variations depending on your family tree. You choose either Lightfoot or Stout. Lightfoot halflings are a little more, well, light on their feet, both with their combat skills and their knack for wanderlust. This grants them a +1 to their charisma score and makes them so naturally stealthy they can attempt to hide behind their beefy friends on the battlefield. Stout halflings are once again stout. Being a bit more hardy, these halflings get a +1 to their constitution score and gain resistance against poison damage, as well as advantage on any saving throws against poison. Very handy if you're a halfling rogue and you fail to notice that poison trap on the chest you just successfully lockpicked. Speaking of, your halfling can be any class that suits your fancy, but that boost to dex and charisma or constitution means they make great rangers, bards, and of course, rogues. And if I haven't sold you yet, I have saved one of the best bits for last. Halflings are inherently lucky. Or maybe I should say they are near immune to bad luck. Anytime you roll a 1 on either an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check as a halfling, you get to re-roll it and must use the new number. And while rolling 2 consecutive 1s is not impossible, it's highly improbable. So save that Goliath build for your next campaign and spend some time walking 1,000 miles in slightly tinier shoes. They're light of foot and stout of heart, and their humbler point of view can bring out the very best in all of us. See you down the road a spell.
Handbooker Helper. Handbooker Helper.